Wow, February of 2007 we first got together.
And now it's almost February of 2009. That means that my projects take too long to complete.
Maybe you've heard of it.
Give me a break.
All right. When we started, Don was in his other studio, and they moved about halfway into the project, so I got to do a lot of good tracking in this new fancy studio. It's a great environment, great working place. Enjoy the atmosphere here, and I'll tell you what, the production, as far as production and everything you get for recording at On Fire Productions, it's amazing. Don is responsible for, I'm going to take a guess here, I'm just spitballing here, 90% of the stuff you hear on the album he played. I'd say real close to that. So drums, guitar, bass, all the piano stuff, all the keyboards, all the string arrangements, and some vocals too. Threw some vocals in there. And his fantastic wife Tammy came in and sang on a song, and it was awesome.
I mean, I remember first meeting you and being introduced by Matt Gentry, and then working on the first song, "Gaze," making sure that since that at that point was kind of your flagship, you know, hit #1 song and fan favorite, you know, then we just worked very hard on that one, double duty on "Gaze." And actually, I think that there's material on the album now that I like better. As much as I like "Gaze" and think it's a great song, there's new material that I like even better. And I remember our Saturday nights, 9 o'clock, every Saturday night at 9, you know, coming over from 9 to 11, 9 to 12, something like that. Bringing in some of the guest musicians. You had some great people coming in. You know, Rocky, of course, just came in and did a fabulous job on his stuff. Amazing guitar player, Andy. Great tone, too. Good guy, monstrously tall, and doing the stomps for A Way Where There Is No Way, and figuring out how we're going to get those stomps. I remember slapping shoes on the ground. I mean, I took, you know, when I was first trying to create it, you know, putting mics up to hard surfaces and taking shoes and slapping them against the ground to get that stomping sound, and then we augmented it here in the studio with some mics on the floor. And then, you know, a lot of the piano and string stuff, I remember, just because that's such a delight for me to do, just a lot of fun. Most importantly, though, honestly, Chuck, is that I made a great friend, and that's what I like best about almost every project, is that I have and am working with good friends, and then sometimes I'm being introduced to people who just, you know, I consider more than just clients, you know, that are just good friends and that I enjoy being with in any capacity.
But by and large, you know, if I had a change to be made, Don said let's do it, and so I really appreciate your flexibility with that, and I think that's a sign of a great producer. Great guy to work with, and Thanks. I look forward to working with him more, and encourage you, if you're looking for an all-in-one band in one man, mixing, engineering, mastering, producing, this is your guy, Don Halliburton. So thanks, Don.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. All right, I think be totally not even Scott. Phil Scott.
Oh, Phil Scott.
Okay. I had enough to where I could record. First, I started with 4 tracks, and then 8 tracks. Hey!
Usually in the middle of faith.